Well, topping news tonight at 5. Expect a lot more cars, trucks, and SUVs on the roads this weekend. And over the Memorial Day holiday, expect even more members of law enforcement out as well. The Iowa State Patrol has partnered with local law enforcement agencies to help keep the public safe during this holiday weekend. Trooper Karen Yanev says with more people on the roadway, drivers should be even more careful.
There's going to be a lot of construction going on here right now, so we're asking people for patience, make sure that they're not tailgating, following too close, just allow themselves some extra time to get to their safe destination.
Trooper Yanev says those celebrating this weekend should do so responsibly.
Especially with the 3-day weekend, people might be off for 4 nights in a row, so they might participate in the alcohol. So if they do, all we're asking is just make sure that they either stay home, give their keys to somebody else, or find a designated driver to get them to their house safely.
And Trooper Yanev also says drivers should be aware that if they're caught breaking the law, they can face a ticket, a fine, loss of their license, or even jail time. Nebraska State Patrol reminding drivers the importance of wearing a seatbelt. Troopers say they started the Make It Click campaign back on May 12th, enforcing the use of seatbelts. Since the start of the campaign, 41 people have been cited for driving without wearing a seatbelt. 14 people were arrested for driving under the influence. 19 drivers were stopped for speeding more than 100 miles per hour. Now, this enforcement period will continue through the holiday weekend ending June 1st. And back in 2024, 67% of vehicle deaths in the state of Nebraska, troopers say, were from drivers not wearing a seatbelt.